Hey, Joe here. One of the great things about the Studio Live is you can turn it into a tape machine. Real simple. Now, most of the time, if you're using this in your studio, you're going to want to plug it into your system, into the DAW that you use, whether it's Studio One or Pro Tools or Logic or whatever, and record directly into that. But there might be an occasion where you really just need to capture audio, and then you'll figure out what to do with that audio later. A couple of examples. Rehearsal. Maybe you have a band and they come over and you all plug into your mixer, and then you'd love to just record those rehearsals to kind of go listen through later and figure out parts or decide which way you want to work those songs, things like that. Or maybe you're doing some sort of a live show, maybe a live stream from your studio. I've done these before where we'll live stream on a webcam, run everything through the mixer, have a great sound that's then streamed to the streaming software. But then I'll also want to record the multi-tracks to then go and remix later if I want to. You can do that really easily by using the capture software that Presonus has made. I love this. Let me show it to you real quick. Now, this may not make a ton of sense right off the bat when you first think about it, but let me explain it to you because it's pretty stinking cool. So Studio One is the normal recording software. You can do everything I'm going to show you in Studio One, but it's a bigger program. To do what we're talking about, which is to simply just capture audio of an event or some sort of thing that's happening without having to open up your full DAW, Presonus has developed something called Capture. And what Capture does, it literally, in just a couple of clicks, allows you to record every input on the mixer, and then you can figure out later what you want to do with that, including open it back up inside of Studio One for editing and mixing. So there's a couple ways to do it. The easiest way is you open up Capture with the Studio Live connected to your computer and click Record. And that's it. It is now recording all 24 channels on the board, including, look down here, assignable 1 and 2. That's actually recording my main mix. So not only is it recording all 24 channels, it's also recording a couple of extra channels, such as my main mix. That's what you're hearing right now, in addition to the raw individual audio from each channel. That's pretty cool. What's also cool, if you're using this for like a live gig, you can't accidentally stop recording. I'm clicking right now on that stop up here. It won't stop. You have to actually click the lock button to unlock things and then hit stop to stop recording. Very, very cool. What's cool about this software is it's just a very simple piece of software. It's just recording. It looks a lot like a tape machine or an old like radar digital recorder. It just does recording and that's it. You can maybe do some minimal editing, but it's really just designed to be a tape machine, and then you can decide what to do later. Later, maybe I want to just come back and hit play and play this back through my board. So one way I'm going to use this that I haven't talked about a lot is I'm getting ready to set up a sound system for a new church plant that I'm going to be a part of. I'm going to be leading the music. I'm also going to be kind of in charge of sound. We'll have a sound person, but one of the things I'm going to do is during rehearsal, use this software off of the board to just record everything. And then once rehearsal's over, I can come back to this software, I can hit play, I can play it back through the mixer, and then I can mix right there. So if I've got a sound guy that I'm training, I can say, hey, okay, I can just hit play and listen back to his mix and say, okay, it's good. I need you to make the vocal a little louder, use this compression there, use a little less compression on that guitar, and then let's bring this and that around. You can do all of that in real time, playing back what you just recorded. Very, very cool. It's like a live sound check sort of environment. Very neat, very possible. You just need the mixer and a computer to do that. Now, let me show you another way to record, because maybe if you're like me, you're not recording 24 inputs at a time. You don't need all those tracks recording. That's just going to be a waste of hard drive space. And if you have a couple extra seconds, you can come actually set it up to record what you want to record. This record now button is great if you've just got the show is starting, the drummer's counting 1, 2, you just bring it open and hit record and you'll capture everything. If you have a little more time, you can set up the session here. It looks exactly the same, but then you can decide what you want to record. So let's say right now I've just got a vocal and I want to hear my main mix, and maybe I've got like another guitar, couple, 3 or 4 tracks that I want to record. That's great. I can say everybody good to go, hit record, and it's off to the races. But now it's only recording those 6 channels instead of recording 32 plus channels of audio. Very, very cool piece of software. It kind of takes you back to the days of tape machines, when there was no visual readout at all. You were just playing along to a moving tape head, and you played it, and if you didn't get it right, you went back and played it again. I think it'd be a cool challenge to record a record in Capture and not use Studio One at all, and just use the mixer and the onboard effects and the onboard channel strips and do everything, recording and mixing through here as a final finished product. That's actually a really cool idea. I'm probably going to do that soon. But there you go. Easy way to turn Studio One, or easy way to turn the StudioLive into a tape machine.